Welcome back to Scorecard here on Citi TV. Like I said, we're about to get into a lot more talk about Christian Atsu. Coach Christopher Nimley is here, Susu Graham is here. Gentlemen, very solemn times.
Ngetia, look, if I had my way, I would not be sitting here this evening, but we have to work. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, this is what we do to earn a living. But the very few things I want to say is that I want to thank God for the life of Christian Atsu. I want to thank God for the sort of things he did in the very short spell. Mm-hmm. He showed that he was indeed an iconic person. He was indeed very benevolent. He was a philanthropist. He was somebody who felt for the needy. Mm-hmm. And if you've got somebody like that in and around society, we can only do the sort of things we are doing for him. My humble request and prayer to the Lord is that his how many kids are
Three,
yeah. His 3 children will be looked after. I believe he's done enough. He's worked enough to have saved enough to ensure that the children are given from now on till they become independent. They are given proper future. Their education, I believe strongly, will not be jeopardized. And may God take care of the family. That is the
most important thing, honestly.
May God honestly take care of the family. And may his soul rest in perfect peace. So.
Let me just take a few words from you before we get into it.
I think Coach has really hit all the right notes. I think beyond the football, you hear the stories of people dealing with him outside of football as a person, and the stories are just so beautiful. The amount of contribution. It seems like every time there was something on social media about school fees or something, Atsu would come, say, "Oh, give me the person's number and sort it out." And it seemed he wasn't, because it's not something we're hearing about a lot. It's when he passed that people were coming to say that Atsu did this for me.
I don't think he cared about making it public knowledge.
And that's the beauty of it. Like he felt that he had been lucky to be blessed with this ability, this talent, and he was repurposing what he had got to help people in more difficult situations. So it's very sad to see. It's very unfortunate how these things happen, because that's exactly why he was even in Turkey, because of this football journey, to make sure that his family was taken care of and all of that stuff. Because we saw he's played for so many clubs, he's moved around. So, and even we heard the story that he was considering a move to France. He changed his mind on the day because he had scored the winning goal. You are just wondering what if. So it's a very difficult time. I can't imagine what his family is going through, having this tragedy play out in front of everyone. Everyone is always like asking you questions. You are just as confused. It must have been a tough time for them. And it was nice to see everyone rally behind the hope that he'll be found. It wasn't to be, unfortunately, but honestly, his humanity is what has stood out for me. And it just shows that when you're a good person, everyone remembers. And he was one of the best.
Look, we share in his pain, okay? Because I can imagine the pain he would have gone through.
Yep. Those are circumstances no human being wants to find themselves under.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And I can imagine he will be asking the good Lord, why me? Before he finally said goodbye.
Yeah.
Why me? Not in this state. So many people are depending on me for their livelihood. Why me? So we share in his pain, and may God bless him.
Well, talking about sharing in his pain, a lot of the clubs that he represented paid their final respects of some sorts to him this weekend. Chelsea Football Club, where he signed and was eventually loaned to Vitesse and him in the Netherlands, they shared their tributes. Vitesse did their own thing for him. FC Porto, where he first actually rose to prominence, also did something to commemorate the memory of Christian Atsu. Let's take a look at the various clubs, just remembering Christian Atsu and what a beautiful person he was while he was with us.